We're at the 2015 Intermark Car Show in Osseo, Minnesota, and we're standing in front of a gorgeous 1968 250 SL. This happens to be my car. I just got it in February. A fun little machine. They made 5,196 250 SLs, and almost all of them in 1967. This was a very late production car in December of 1967. A Paul Brock design, 2.5 liter Mercedes-Benz inline 6-cylinder engine with fuel injection. The original hubcaps and trim rings are two separate pieces on the wheels. And I did go ahead and get white wall tires for this car just because it's an original factory black car, triple black. It didn't originally have white walls from the factory. They were available. This car didn't have them. And these are not technically very correct tires in terms of actual size. You can get perfect replicas of the original Firestone Phoenix tires for this car. But for me, it's a driver. I've driven this car more than my daily driver in the past couple of weeks. Drive it quite a bit in the summertime, mostly to car events. It was repainted about 12 years ago in its proper 040 black color. The seats were redone about the same time. I bought it from a gentleman just north of Seattle just a couple of months ago. And we'll pop the hood just so you can have a look. This engine bay is not real clean. It's never been, redone or detailed. It's original. And it's a little dirty under there, but, I drive them. It's not a fancy show car. But it's a largely correct engine bay. And if you look carefully, there's a body number right up here where I've got my finger, and that body number matches the body tag on the inner fender of the driver's side. It does have its original spot welds, and these are the original fenders on the car. Another interesting part of Pagoda SLs, from the factory, you'll notice these paint runs on the underside of the hood, and these are original from the factory. If you see one of these cars that's perfectly smooth on the hood, it's been refinished and repainted, and they'll sand those out oftentimes at a body shop. But originally from the factory, they look just like that. The bottom underneath this hood has never been painted. But a lot of little bits that are correct. A lot of these cars lose this piece. This is sort of a cap that goes over the points over the ignition. A lot of cars are just missing this, but this is a largely correct engine bay. Again, just sort of a nice driver. Not every hose clamp is correct, and the hoses and things like that, but overall it's a great fun little car to drive. I did just put an electronic or a Pertronix points in it, so you can't see them, but it certainly makes it run and drive a little smoother. But a great fun car, the Mercedes-Benz W113 chassis Pagoda SL.